welcome everybody to yet another glorious episode of the Trial and Aaron podcast, but we call it The Tap. I am your host, Aaron, and I'm a little sleepy right now because it's about 4:57 a.m. on August 14th, 2025. The August 14th means it's my birthday, and the 2025 means it's my 35th birthday, for the love of God. How did we get here? 35 years. Oh, well, yes, happy birthday to me, you guys, and cheers. Skull to all you sliders out there. I think on YouTube there's around maybe 80, something like that, but, you know, a nice, humble squad of sliders. That is the plural of it. Now, at this time, I usually get up and I'm writing, working on the novel, but I wanted to get up and podcast early in the morning. I'm going to ramble, guilt tripping all of you. It's my birthday. I get to ramble about whatever the hell I goddamn will. Please. Nice and early, having my morning coffee. Truth be told, on this coffee, I got this Bullet bourbon glass because at Walmart a couple years ago, they had a nice holiday whiskey. And then I'm like, well, it comes with a commemorative cup. I have to get it. And it's paid off, and this coffee was made a couple days ago. I usually have a little bit in the morning, and your boy's not above microwaving. I don't give a damn. Maybe that explains some explosive diarrhea I've been having, but you know, could be anything. Could be the fact that I'm 35 that I have explosive diarrhea. My body's just like, what are we doing to ourselves? Aging. Oh God, this one hits not quite like 30. Not quite like 31. It feels like this is the last year of like objective youth. 36 just seems wild. 33 seemed old. 34 was like, all right, that was a nice little rebound even year. 35, this is another beast. This is like it's a multiple of 7, and they say your body regenerates cells. There's a new you every 7 years, and this is a nice 7th year. This is a pivotal year, a make or break year. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. As a guy who's about vibes and change and changing with it and evolving as a human being. I want to see what I made of this year. And looking back at 34, I just want to wake up this morning and just ramble about it. My year in review from 34 to 35, my love, loss, lessons, and absolute fuck-ups, trials and tribulations, my triumphs, all the above. We'll ramble on for a while until it's time for me to make breakfast, guzzle down some pre-workout, and then go to the gym. So the grind don't stop, you know, on your goddamn birthday. Keep grinding, keep going. What to talk about first? Well, discretion is a pretty good one because I already had a podcast, kind of birthday themed podcast, already recorded, put into video, and then ultimately I said, gotta nix it because I want the brand to be good vibes, positive vibes. Also about the truth, which isn't necessarily always positive, good, friendly vibes. Sometimes there's ranting. The truth ain't always pretty. And this last one, and neither is politics. And the last one I recorded on last Saturday was, all right, I'm 35. I'm running for president because I'm allowed to run for president now. I announced my candidacy. You know what? If anybody wants me, I'll do it. And that last podcast was just me ranting, going from topic to topic on politics and just losing it, maybe not losing it, but I get fired up when it comes to politics, and just re-listening to it, I was like, this is some angry shit. I mean, I don't not mean it, but man, I was getting a little aggro with it, and I'm like, yeah, this might turn some people off. I mean, I'm not trying to appease everybody, not trying to offend anybody, but that's your business if you get offended or not. You know, no business of mine. That's not the aim. Not trying to provoke that. But I was like, yes, it's the politics I believe in, but because I'm very moderate, but I go aggro on either side. I look left to my right, you know, on this political landscape, and all smells like shit. Don't want it. And it's like, this is just kind of bad mojo, bad vibes. And if I'm trying to, which I am, make the tap more legitimate, talk to more businesses, more, I don't know. I know the superintendent, Roddy Boone Choi, might be able to get him on the podcast at some point. There's people I know, there's business owners, there's interesting people I know, and I don't want to be rambling off some wild shit and then people look back, oh, I would want to do your podcast, but I don't want to be associated with this amount of aggro nonsense, which I mean, there's still plenty of it on the tap. If you look deep dark into the dark archives, I mean, over 100, dare say 200 episodes. There's been a lot of episodes, a lot of taps. But by and large, want to be taken seriously, want to be serious. Doesn't mean I don't want to be silly or ridiculous, but that's kind of like where I was at. And if you want to talk politics, I'd be more than happy to talk when we're not recording. Sometimes some of the best conversations. Another thing I realized this year, there's been some dope conversations with people that I was like, boy, howdy, I wish this was recorded, but it's not recording. It's not a podcast. I'm just having a genuine, open conversation with somebody. I'm just stewing on the inside. This son of a bitch should have microphones out. Should have it recorded. Should be on the tap. But I don't know. Some of the best things this last year totally made me realize sometimes you just gotta be present. Put your fucking phone away. If it's in your pocket, keep it there. Just be present. Listen to music. Being with the people. I've pissed people off because I don't text back within 5 seconds. Am I relatively attached to my phone? Absolutely. But looking at my screen time, a lot of it's music listening. A lot of it's just background noise. But by and large, the screen time daily, I want to say, is like 6 to 7 hours, which is gross. Many of those hours, again, are listening to podcasts or whatever. That's still time on the phone. Gotta cut those numbers down. Gotta cut the screen time down. Life happens off screen. Your phone screen. Oh. But let's see here. What do I have? I mean, I took some time to like write down some notes on this year. The year of 34. I'm not wanting to post political ranting. The year of podcasting. Learning to say no to podcasting. So I also want the tap to be associated with like quality production. And looking at some other podcasts, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of production assistants, a lot of post-production work, a lot of editing. And I do put in X amount of hours to record, save it, edit it, create graphics for it, get it out there. I have strayed away from a lot of the sound effects. As much as I love them, as goofy as they are, it's a lot more time to put all of them in there, re-listen to every last second and just pause it, put bleeps in to put the sound effects in. You'll get the nya 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 after the tap in the beginning. But other than that, it's not quantity over quality. It is consistency, and that's hours. It would deter me in the past. I'm like, it takes hours to edit a 30-minute video. Whereas now I'm like, okay, let's just get it recorded, be charming, don't curse as much to have to go through with all the bleeps and stuff. Just put a disclaimer out for Mom, for Debbie, for Grandma Barb, for family members who may or may not be listening. Here's the disclaimer. May not be suitable for family members, which I should just put that at the beginning of every episode. But yeah, I'm gonna get into it. This one, the year 34. Full disclaimer, Ma, there might not be stuff you want to listen to. There's some stuff in there. But yeah, quality. There's one podcast I did up in Tahoe. It was Mom and Dad, Aunt Nance, Curly, Jack, a lot of family members, and the audio quality, it was a fun conversation for like 2 hours, just the family and myself, and just kind of being in that element, talking stories, talking about Tahoe. And it just, the audio quality, people just, when you're having a conversation, your instinct isn't to lean into a microphone or to speak directly into it. It's something like after the fact, I'm like, yeah, I should have been more forceful. I feel like a dick in the moment saying, hey, lean a little closer to the microphone. I do feel like a dick, but if I try to just appease people and not, like, well, if I won't sound like a dick. It'll be fine. It doesn't sound fine. It's like the audio quality suffers mightily. And that one, I ultimately said, you know what? It was fun talking to the fam, but I'm gonna have to can it. I want there to be good production quality, production value, clear, crispy audio. Which was, I got these new microphones and the booms so they can be closer, so the conversation, people move their body, you get into it, you get invested, you stray away from the microphone. How dare you? You put this right in your face. Microphone, keep it in your face when you're podcasting, baby. So discretion there on multiple regards. And one episode that I was like a little iffy about, because my solo pods don't do that well. traditionally speaking, as do part 2s of a 2-part episode, which is, it's a nice little break in a 2 to 3 hour podcast. Yeah, I'm able to get record 2 episodes for the price of 1, but the price there is people, say Nick, for example, Gusto at Hoobies, amazing guy, amazing pod, 2 hours and some change for that one. The first episode got like 46 likes, the first hour 15 or whatever. I put out post 2, 6 likes. So there's a major drop off, and I'm trying to learn from these numbers, from these statistics. It's like, all right, there is a major drop off. So fuck it. We're going to do 2-3 hour pods. Will keep me consistently sharpening the skill of podcasting, because I'm like, all right, a week off. I'm like, a week off. You gotta keep the skill up. You gotta keep the gift of gab going. When I'm writing and I take a day off or 2 days off or any amount of time, you can tell your flow does not come as easily. Sometimes the words don't come to the noggin as fluidly as you'd like. Same here. Sometimes I stumble over my words. And in that last podcast that I did, me running for president, giving my platform, the rambling, and sometimes I'm putting together a sentence, I'm listening to it after the fact, like, that doesn't make any sense. That is grammatically incorrect. That sounds like you're just on a drunken rant, just trying to sound smart, weaving all these sentences together, you idiot. Not to, because I'm a genius. I'm a perfect genius. I've never made a mistake in my life. That's why I'm the trivia guy. God bless it. More ranting, getting out of there. So the solo episode, because Brother Skylar told him what I'm going to do for this episode. He's like, you know what the most popular episode you've done this year, right? I'm like, yeah, what is it? I thought it was Jenny Callison. That one I got around 115 views, the resident Alex Jones. And he's like, no, the sex episode. Sexy episode 69, where I tell all. Not all, but I gave a nice little insight into my my sexual adventures and whatnot. And I'm proud of that episode. I was like, I'm just sharing something that most people can identify with and get down with, the ups and downs of this sexy episode 69. That one was fun to just kind of confess to everybody, like, some of my exploits. And that was kind of like a theme of this year, was like, my intention was not to, I wasn't going to try to sleep around like I was when I was 25. Like, no, I'm looking to settle down, looking to talk to people, have a genuine connection, and find that person, 35 and still on dating apps, Jesus Christ, it fucking sucks, y'all. It is demoralizing, it is depressing, wasting time, swipe, and you're like, ooh, this, like, it sucks. It sucks. It has yielded some results, but by and large, it is so, I think, mentally, emotionally unhealthy to be spending hours on end on dating apps. It sucks toes. And I have ugly toes. The ghosts that I've dealt with this year because of dating apps, let me tell you, like, I'm just diving into that dating app world. If you don't know what it's like, it is inhuman. It is inhuman 99% of the time, because there's people you talk to, they might respond to a message of yours once and then never again. They just, why talk to you? Why dignify you with a human response? There's many a time where the messaging begins, and then I'm like, all right, I don't want to spend all this time chatting on this stupid app. Like, is it okay if I get your number? Get the number. Then after a certain amount of chatting later, completely and utterly ghosted. Just get out of here. They don't want to, why dignify you with any sort of response or any reason why they're not responding to you. It's a fuck you. It's utter silence, and you're getting it nothing. They owe it, and that sucks. A recent development, not development, but lesson learned. Shout out to Ivana Victoria Martinez, more so Victoria Martinez for this one, of just like the silencing, the ghosting, the shitty personal habits of these people for just not saying a word to you is a reflection on who they are, not me. And I got to keep on being a good guy, being nice to people, and giving my all into this dating, because that's who I am, not because of I'm getting jaded and I'm going to put in less of an effort. Like, it ain't going to be like that. And it was just nice hearing that. It's like, yeah, it is on them, but it still doesn't sting any less. My God, this one Woodstocks girl, just absolutely so fucking irritating. I call her that because was on Tinder. I'm like, all right, she's pretty cute. So hey, we'll get drinks in Davis. We'll get a slice of pizza at Woodstocks afterwards. Shows up, first red flag, shows up an hour late, but she was texting like, oh, hey, like I'm just working out with the brother. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, she was in contact of her sheer tardiness, but I was in Steve's Pizza. I was like, all right, I'll just have a beer while I'm waiting. Went to the, like a pirate tiki bar in Davis, went to Woodstocks, and like the date itself was good. Hands on, like I had my arm over her shoulder and stuff. The night ended with a smooch. Like, all right, things are looking good. Next day, text her a little bit. Hey, enjoyed the drinks, the dinner, getting to know you, blah blah blah. Texting goes back and forth a little bit, and then nothing out of fucking nowhere. I'm not creeping saying anything wildly overly sexual, this and that. It's just, what the hell? So that one was tough. That was like one of the first big gut punches of reality and how people do not act with any shred of human decency or give any sort of dignity to you as a human being. If you don't like me anymore, it's like, hey, you know what? You're a little ugly, just not for me. Now that I saw you in person, just shoot me something. Give me something. It's better than ghosting. Hit me with that awful truth, that god-awful truth. I don't care. Just give me an answer so my imagination isn't cooking up wild shit as to why you're not talking back. It would be nice. Women out there, guys out there, if you're not trying to chill, you're not about somebody on dating apps or whatever, dignify them with a fucking response. It takes all of 5 seconds. And I would say when I've done that to people on Hinge or whatever, I'm getting ready to delete it. I'm like, I need another break, or just not feeling up to it emotionally. I'm like, yo, here's where I'm at. Sorry, not trying to waste your time. Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you know what? Thank you. Appreciate you doing that. A little decency goes a long way. As does this microwave coffee that is now room temperature. Terrible. My God, dating apps. Oh, man. The women of 34. My God, it was a good time. It was also a miserable time. This gal, another Tinder, a little Tindy. This one just happened to go upon it. I'll cop to it. I'll confess to you guys, this is indeed the tap. I can be truthful with you guys. You won't tell nobody. I did pay for Tinder Premium for 1 week, unlimited swipes. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's see what a week will yield. And it was just, I didn't even need to look at you. I was like, if we got any uggos or just any undesirables that I catch in my net, you know, I'm going for some nice tuna. If there's a couple of crabs and just nonsense in there, I'll pull it out after the fact. But just spray and pray. That is what the technique was. And happened to come across this old coworker of mine from a veterinary field. And this gal was so like humble, quiet, a little meek, and just this cute little thing that worked at the front office when I'd go and do the social media stuff. We were cool. There's always good rapport. She was down for the silly when I'd want to make little promotional videos and stuff like that. And that was years ago. I haven't talked to her in years. And I was like, oh, Tinder, like, what's up? How are you? And it was more like, because again, I'm looking for something legit, something real. And she's like, I'm just in a place in life. You know, I was just looking, get a drink and catch up with an old friend. I'm like, yeah, for sure. We went to, I think, Judy's, that shit bar in Allendale, right next to the Prime plant over there. Just out in the country, out in the cuts. This bar that, shout out to Rocco Romero. He owns the joint, baby. That is his roadhouse. He's dangerous. He's wild. I love me some Rocco. So I go there. Cheap drinks, very cheap. We're chatting, we're talking, and I'm trying to be Mr. Friendly. That was our rapport. Like, I'm friendly, older guy. Like, she's 25. All right, she's 25. And I soon realized, like, oh, you're not here for any sort of friendship. Like, the chivalry was there, but it was lost to her because she was only there for one thing. And she got it. What can I say? She got it. I'm like, all right, if the communication's there, you're not looking for a relationship, whatever. All right, you know what? Even though I am, until that time, I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna feast. I'm a dog. I need to eat. And boy, howdy. I'll say this much. I know this is trying to be a legit pod, but the first time, I'm all about protection. The Tap advocates for safe sex. And as I was attempting to apply contraceptive to myself, she snatched it out of her hand, put it in her mouth, and put it on herself. I was like, ooh! It was... yeah, that was something else. Yeah, it was fine. Just because we weren't gonna date doesn't mean like, hey, let's go get a drink, let's go get some food or whatever. I enjoy having time, spending time with people, even though we're like not boyfriend girlfriend, not gonna date. I'll spend time, whatever. Like even in between ravenous rounds of sexual brouhaha, like go out and enjoy the social aspect of things. It's fine. And like I said, went on a few months. And eventually she was like, hey, by the way, like I want to focus on my mental health. I mean, it shows what how horrifying sex with me is. She's like, I want to focus on my mental health. Like I'm not in a good place. It's nothing you did, blah, blah, blah. Very transparent and communication. That is huge. Those are the foundations of like, if you're my friend or any sort of associate, if you know me in any which way, communication and transparency are all that I ask for. That is it. And you'll get the same from me. And she said that. I'm like, you know what? Gotcha. I appreciate you letting me know. Sex off the table. I get it. I get it. Totally cool. A few weeks passed. And it doesn't mean I don't want to be like, oh, hit and quit it. Don't need to talk to you ever again. I shoot her a text like, hey, just hope you're doing okay. Blah, blah, blah. Just putting it out there. Say, hey, how are you? Hope you're doing better. And that was over... That was this year. Yeah, earlier this year, and been radio silence ever since. Might have reached out like one more time, like not gonna go full creeper status, but just making sure like maybe she forgot to respond. Whatever, it happens. You have intentions, but so many other texts, whatever, come through the pipeline, you just forget. Another kind of like, hey, I hope you're doing okay. Something super quick. You can't go long drawn out because second text is creepy enough. Waited the allotted amount of weeks, let the radiation from the first one wear out, and then hey, like hope you're doing okay. Something quick, simple, got nothing back. Hope she's doing okay. But damn, that one kind of sucked. To just, yes, not relationship prospects, but just in general, thought we were friends, thought we were cool. But look at me bitching and complaining out here for her. And then another one, oh god. We'll call her Lays. Another one. Bumble Girl this time. We knew someone mutual after the fact, but this gal, another situation. She was very transparent, open, like, I'm getting out of something, just looking for a rebound. I'm like, all right, like I said, I'm still on the hunt for my one, but until I'm there, dog's got to eat. And we met up at Lamppost Pizza. There's good rapport. And we scuttle away to her place and just... I say no complaints from any of my clients. Just had fun. Again, good rapport. I'm like, there's no reason to be a dickhead or anything. That's a mindset philosophy I developed in college. It was just, why be a dick to someone when you can have more fun like later down the line? Why be a dick? You don't need to be a dick. So we're cool. Text back every once in a while, like just where she's at and stuff. And this gal I commended because I'm a very pro-choice person, and as is she. And her choice was because she had 2 kids, one like really, really early that was not of her consent, we'll say. And she had another one later on, just wasn't ready for it. She just wasn't mature enough to be a mom. She made that call. She knew that she wanted to give these kids a better life. So instead of aborting them, she gave birth and then put them up for adoption. And I think both parents, both situations, it was people she knew relatively well that wanted to have kids, couldn't for one reason or another. Boom, here we go. So it's like, I respect the hell out of her for that. And we were good for months after the fact. He even helped her move some stuff in her house because I'm just that kind of guy. And she invites me to her birthday party. We go, it's during picnic day. There's picnic day. And then after that, go back to her place. There's fun and games and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Later tonight, I was like, I feel like going home, whatever. And then after that, like the day after, like, hey, like, thanks for inviting me, this and that, some texting, and I fully intend on being this person's friend for however long, however long we end up staying in touch. And even before that party, she said, hey, like, I know we've done stuff in the past, but I'm kind of talking to somebody right now. Just want to let you know in case you're expecting. I was not expecting anything. And I appreciate, again, transparency, communication. Said, it's all good, fam. Just looking forward to seeing you, having a good time, some drinks, and just have a blast. And it was fun, enjoyed it, until weeks later, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Nothing. I'm like, huh, interesting. Just another ghosting situation. I don't know what happened. From someone I thought was my friend to just complete, utter disappearance. I'm like, all right, well, God bless you. Enjoy yourself. Fuck you. It makes me feel that way. I don't feel good about it. Is it on her? Yes, it is on her. Someone I thought was a good person, because I've dealt with shithead from Alabama who was admittedly, I'm getting some penance because I was the other guy in that situation. Maybe this is the penance for being the other guy, for being a douche. That one, don't talk to her, no mo. That one, she ghosted me at first, and then she's like, oh, hey, had a boyfriend, didn't want me talking to you, blah, blah, blah. Sure as shit, end up getting ghosted by her again. I really didn't dignify her with a lot of humility, or I was cordial enough, like, all right, I get it, blah, 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 hope you're doing okay. Playing it coy. And then, like, completely ghosted again. From her tale from the mighty Molly over in Germany. She's like, because she's still in touch with this wench. She's like, oh, she got married. Oh, I texted. I got ghosted because I texted hurricanes were going through Alabama. I was like, yo, you still alive? Because as much as I think she's a piece of shit, I don't want her, like, dead. I'm just making sure all's good in the hood. No response. Apparently she was in Vegas, got married. So she's indeed a piece of shit. So fuck you, Alabama. Yeah, I'm a little salty, but you got to get over it. For me, it just takes time. It takes a lot of time to get over that shit. But getting ghosted, multiple girls, dating apps, the ghosts show me how shitty people are. But yes, not a reflection on you. If you've been ghosted, you're going through the dating app nonsense. It ain't real. It's like, it can be. You can meet some genuine people. I mean, I made my friend Maddie, met on Hinge years ago. God, almost like 8 years ago now. Got out of something. Oh, a first time on dating apps. You're a little excited. Met her, and then, like, at that point, afterwards, I was like, yo, this is too much. Like, I can't handle it. You can't sex your way out of your emotions. All right, you got to deal with them. You got to sit with them. You got to cry sometimes. You got to be about the healing, which means you got to hurt to stay put. You're in your comfort zone or whatever. You know you got to deal with something. Just let it out. Vent to someone. Vent to a therapist. But you can't sex your way. It's a temporary reprieve from the pain that you need to inevitably suffer. Go through that shit. Take it head on, like the fucking Rohirrim in Return of the King, when the Oliphants, the elephant-looking creatures, are coming in to the battlefield. Theoden's like, fuck it. Take it head on. There's no other way through it. You can avoid it. Try to sneak around it. It's just going to be there and loom over you until you deal with it. And it hurts. It sucks. And damn it all, one gal I did, man, I was the one who did dirty. When it comes to dealing with shit, sometimes dealing with it is letting it go. And boy, howdy, had an ex that I was trying to be cordial with. We're cordial, but I needed that separation period because there was no animosity in the ending of our relationship and all that. People think I'm crazy. Just cut her out of your life altogether. Cut her out. That is the status quo for everybody else. But as soon as I drop, oh, well, Dave Portnoy, he's cool with his ex-wife and this and that. And they're like, maybe just because I'm not famous means I can't attempt something that seems rather uncouth or mentally, emotionally unhealthy. I understand. Outside looking in, you tell people, no, get rid of the ex, fuck them, this and that. It's like, all right, you're drawing from your experience of being hurt and devastated. I've been hurt and devastated in relationships ending before. This one was no different, but there was enough cordiality playing Dungeons and Dragons together, this really awesome tradition that I had for like over a year. There's a group of like 5 of us, and eventually I tried to get into another relationship with this amazing gal who lived in Winters, this Latina girl, and we hit it off. It was good, and as that relationship progressed for a few months, I realized, oh fuck, like I'm still in love with the ex, like are still just emotionally invested even though I was telling myself, no, I'm good. Wasn't good. I needed to step away from D&D, which was one of the hardest things. That was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult, because it was a way to hold on. It was a way to be around the X, but also I fucking love D&D. Super fun. Fun people, fun times, and when I was there, I wasn't focused on the relationship or trying to get back with the X or anything like that. It was just, this is super fun time. And if you indulge in stuff that's super fun time, you want to keep on doing it. And I had to step away. And hadn't seen her up to this day. I haven't seen her in over a year, well over a year. But I needed that time to heal. And because of that bullshit, step away from D&D or whatever, I had to end things with the gal, because she was about me. She was willing to wait. She was nothing but good and pure and nice to me, willing to wait and be patient with me, but I was wasting her time, which is the most egregious of crimes. Said, hey, I need to do me for a minute. I need some space, but I can't fully let loose and do me and be me and heal and get to where I need to be, knowing that I have someone waiting on me. It's not her fault. None of it was her fault. It was me thinking I was good, leading her on in a way. That was not the intention, to toy with her emotions in such a way, but it felt so fucking shitty. That phone call, just sobbing tears, I'm so sorry. Just because I'm that doesn't make shit any better. And she was rightfully upset. I got some nasty text messages, but God bless her. Her and I have met up since and just hugged it out. She's in a good place. She's dating someone new. I'm very happy for her. And just luckily she's a superstar of a human being to understand and recognize what I was going through and just be all right, got it. And just, that's what I need to take a page out of her book. Just, here's a situation, turn the page, get over it, leave it in the past. Should have done that with so many other things in my life. Just get over it. Just because you got done wrong or whatever, you got to keep pushing forward. And with the ex that I played D&D with, there's been texts, couple phone calls here and there. She's dating someone new, and I'm good with it. Whereas the past I wasn't. Trying to get her back, a year and some change away has helped immensely. Don't know when I'll see her next or if I'll see her again. But it's just nice knowing there's no hate in my heart for that person, or wherever I'm at in this journey, there's no hate there. Hate is a poison that you drink hoping the other person dies. You can thank Buddha for that quote. And the women of 34. Good God, there's that one. Anybody else? Yeah, went to my friend's wedding in SoCal. I was a groomsman. His sister was a bridesmaid. Oh my God. I'm a rascal. A lot of fun. Sex is fun. You should have it. Have it safely. Get out there. Have some goddamn respect for the person you're with, because pillow talk is super fun. Pillow talk is always fun. What can I say? I love it. I hope everybody can have it safely, with respect, with consent. And hopefully you're not on Epstein's list when this is all going on. Epstein did not hang himself. Let that be a reminder to all of you. That piece of shit. Rotten hell. But he's also not dead. My goodness. Dating. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, the women of 34. Sometimes you meet people organically and shit will just blow up in your face for one reason or another. I'll spare you the story of this last gal I was with. Met her at a Renaissance fair. Dated for a few months. High expectations for this one. It was feeling good, feeling right. It was me not acting a fool, not going over the top, too emotional, too quick. I was playing it right with all intents and purposes, and it still blew up in my face because of circumstances beyond my control. It happens. It sucks, but I'm just really? What? So I'm kind of in the emotional fallout of that. It sucks either all the way around, but you got, again, deal it, own it, turn the page, keep moving forward. And it never gets any easier, but you still gotta keep putting yourself out there. When it comes to there's women, the ghosts, relationships, huge. It's man, the friendships that I've fostered this year, it's good to, one lesson that I learned: be there for your friends when you need them. You gotta be there when they need you, when they explicitly ask if you could be there for them. Whether you're feeding someone else's cats or whatever, it's an inconvenience to you, sure. But there's one instance that one of my buddies, I'm home alone, having a whiskey, getting ready to nice settle down evening of video games, because why go out and socialize? I get a text, and I'm not drunk by any means, but I'm like, all right, I'm feeling loose, feeling good. I get a text from my buddy saying, hey, you around? I'm like, yeah, kind of, but I'm at home drinking. He's like, I could really use someone right now. I'm like, oh, it seems a little serious. Give him a call. My man's in tears. And I was like, all right, like, I'll be there. I guzzle a pot of coffee and get on the road. We're good. Not drunk at all. Like, so there's certain things that just, no matter what's going on in life, that you get some news, you're just like, oh, like, you snap out, you snap to. If you're blackout drunk or whatever, you don't snap to. And it's all, like, very much under your discretion. Not advocating for drinking and driving, but when you're good, you're good. And sometimes shit just rocks you, brings you down to reality, brings you back down to earth. And went there and just chilled with my buddy for the evening. And it felt good being there for him. I know he'd be there for me. Just shit happens in life, and just happy for him. Like, don't be afraid to reach out to your friends. That's what they're fucking there for. You feel vulnerable or weak, what have you. Like, you just gotta be there. You gotta be there for your friends. You gotta have people at least you can vent to. You gotta vent, and it just felt good finally being one to put down what you're doing, because I'm like, oh, an inconvenience to me? How dare you? Be there for your friends. And it just feels good to be that person and let them be there for you. Like I said, when you're going through shit, you don't avoid it, take it head on. That doesn't mean you gotta go at it alone. King Theoden had the entire Rohirrim at his back when he took on the forces of Sauron. Fuck Sauron. Fuck what you gotta go through. But you gotta go through it. Through it! Not around it, you go through it. That's why they say you're going through it. My goodness. Stay on your grind. Another lesson learned. I am not, I'm going to say far away from completing my novel, but waking up at 4:30 or earlier, sometimes a little later, depending on the night prior, of just, that is the discipline. I write in the morning, get up, write, stay on it. I'm maybe half a year out from getting it done, but sending out to beta readers and also getting feedback and making adjustments, which will take a lot more time. I am a little over halfway through this draft. I like where it's going. Love where it's going. I've had some great flows on certain days. All right, 2-3 hours by and large. The morning routine. Get up at 4:30. Get up. Take my morning poopy. Need to stop scrolling through Instagram, but I do that. Get writing around 4:45, and do that for about an hour. Make some breakfast. Get to the gym. Get going. Writing in the morning, like, yeah, it's in the morning. I like that kind of loopiness when it comes to your flow of consciousness, your thoughts, stream of consciousness, I should say. But it's an hour's not enough. A lot of the times, I will get it and just kind of, you gotta let daydreams happen. But then I'm like, all right, let's get down to writing. When I finally get into a little bit of a flow, get some momentum going, it's time to stop and go to work. But it's good to just be around, at least for me, stay present with the story, remember what's going on, because there's so much that happened. I'm looking at my wall here, I have all these notes about it, and it's like, damn, I almost forgot that happened. Like, you have to keep so much on the top of your mind, and when you're writing, and so you can reference things or bring in other themes or characters, whatever it is, just stay present with it. Even if you're not indulging all the way, stay present with it, whatever your ambition is. If you don't have any ambitions, any side hustles, any side gigs you're doing, if you can afford the time, well worth the investment, whatever the hell it is. Working, coming home, drinking, watching Netflix. You can do better than that. You can always do better than that, even if there's kids involved. I don't have any kids. That another thing, man. I went to the Tahoe snowboarding maybe 19 times this year. A lot of times, because I don't have a wife and kids. I have 2 cats. I have a job that affords me the ability to keep my head above water, and also go off and have more autonomy than not over my life. Money, should I be saving up more and making as much money as I can? Sure, yeah. There's people my age, people way younger, working full-time, busting their ass. But I'm in a situation, maybe it harbors some resentment from those around me. Fuck it. Trying to work on not bogging myself down with assuming what others think about me, or what others clearly think about me. It is what it is. Fuck it. I'm in the mountains snowboarding. I can do this. I can keep working on my ambition, on my writing, on my podcasting. I don't wake up at 4:30 for fucking nothing, getting a lot of work done before I even get to work, and then afterwards doing more editing, what have you. There's a lot that goes into a day of deer roll sandwich, and staying up on your ambitions. Just cannot advocate enough for dedicating time to your ambition. And another like side note, just through the many hours on my like screen time on my phone or whatever, you listen to a lot of ads. Anybody on YouTube or wherever, you listen to a lot of stupid ad reads and just a lot of mindless, ridiculous ads, either AI generated or they're just heartless, they're thoughtless, they're mindless. It makes no sense. 5 seconds in the middle of your video, is this doing anything? What I realized about these ads, whatever free service we get, whether it's HBO, which I don't understand, streaming service now, they cost money, but you haven't paid enough to escape the ads. See, if you have a free Netflix, free whatever, YouTube, it's free, it's monetarily free. It's not, but it does cost something. What does it cost you? Your fucking life. Because they're going to play ads after ads after ads, a minute, 30 seconds, 5 seconds, however long it is. That is time ticking away off your life. Off your life. So I like to mute ads for feeling, I'm a big man, I've cheated the ads. It costs you your life. Not money, but they will take time away from you when you really think about it. And that's very sinister, sadistic. And hopefully I'd like to keep the tap relatively ad-free. Yes, I would like to make money off this eventually, but just know how that's how I'm feeling on ads these days. It's sucking the life out of you. You're listening to the radio, that is time away from your life, and you could be listening to content you want to listen to. Put that bitch on mute. Listen to a podcast that doesn't have ad reads or whatever, but there's a lot better ways to spend your time other than just giving it to these streaming services that don't deserve a second of your life. The content does, the storytelling does, but not the streaming services. That's how they get you. They take your life away from you. Podcasting ideas. Oh, boy. Man. Damn, politics. Biggest election happened this year, 2024, and what can I say? I breathed a sigh of relief. The First Amendment is paramount to me. It means more to me than anything. And when I hear one side say hate speech isn't free speech isn't hate speech, something of that ilk, something that suggests that Big Brother is going to take over and decide what is or isn't hate speech, fuck you. Anybody that decides to encroach on the objective freedom of speech, get out of here. That is why this works. That's why I'm able to podcast and say what I do. I can say fuck the state. I can say fuck the government without fear. Maybe I'm getting demonetized by YouTube or whatever. There's still forces that will govern what is said and who is able to hear what you have to say. Maybe the tap's been I'm going to say shadow banned, but I don't know if because of what I've said in the past has negated how many people the tap reaches. But this is also small time peanuts, and YouTube's like, you are not even worth. You're such a blip, not even a blip on the radar. You're not worth demonetizing or hiding from anybody. So hopefully we get to that point where I'm a nuisance worthy of attention. But any sort of encroachment on freedom of speech, I understand there are Nazis, there are Antifa people, there are radical ideologies out there that are spewing some utter fucking nonsense. Am I excited that they have a platform or an ability to speak and spew that hateful rhetoric? No, I am not. I don't want them there. I don't want crazy people thinking that kids should be mutilated or advocating for pedophilia, whatever the radical ideology is, left or right. I hate that you're saying it and that there are people who truly believe in that insanity and advocate for it. They still have the right to say it. As much as I hate it, they still have the right to say it. I don't want to see Klan members marching down the streets of my hometown. I don't want to see that. I'm not sure what the laws are when it comes to public displays out in the open or whatever. I mean, it's all there. Freedom to assembly. It's just without all of it. South Park said it best when it comes to joking and whatever, what we tolerate or don't tolerate. Either all of it's allowed or none of it is. And who is to say that Big Brother wants, it's hate speech, we're going to get rid of this so people can live happily and freely online. Who's to say that years down the line, you were wearing the color red? That is a symbol of the devil. That is a symbol of the political party that we hate. That is a symbol of abject hatred, and you're not allowed to say that. You're arrested. Your color scheme for the tap, that pink, no, that is highly egregious. It's a domino effect. You do not yield an inch when it comes to freedom of speech. Otherwise, it's not freedom of speech. People can't have conversations. We can't have conversations. You're ideologically locked in because of what you are or aren't allowed to say. Cancel culture is a huge insight into that. Read 1984 of seeing what Big Brother does. It's horrifying, and I just saw the radical ideologies and just that momentum from the left. It's like that needed to crash and burn. I think by and large, like, there's a lot of left ideologies that aren't rooted in insanity. It's just more liberal. There's ideologies on the right that aren't rooted in insanity. They're just a little more I think the middle ground is the way to go because you can have an open mind and a conversation. And that is about as political as I want to get on this episode of The Tap. Am I excited or proud, like happy with how things are going nowadays? I'm happy about some things, but by and large, I'm like, damn it, give me an Epstein list. I want the bullshit exposed, but it just shows it's no matter who's in office, it's more of the same. It's always going to be more of the same. So fuck me, right? Fuck me at 35. My goodness. What else do we get here? There's other stuff. Probably my greatest. I was gonna go into anti-AI, like AI. Use it as a tool for creativity. Use it as a way to inspire or to help mainstream or just make certain functions easier in society when it comes to science, possibly, or defense of the country. Use it to that extent, but don't use it to where people are losing their jobs. I think, yes, human error is a thing. It's always going to be a thing. And AI, yeah, it could be used, but it's a tool. It's a tool, and I don't think it should be costing people's jobs. We need people working. We need to give them, get people some more money so they're not totally worried about the next paycheck or whatever. Look at me rambling, ranting. But yeah, fuck AI. I'll say it right here, right now. When the overlords come, see this video, execute me in a way most foul. I'm a copywriter, and I hate seeing AI, like especially I have love for the ad industry, like more so the people in it, because I went to ad school with some incredible individuals that went on to just do amazing things. Don't really keep in touch with them as much or at all these days, but I know they're out there. They're giving it their all. They're creative motherfuckers, and they are making the world. Their creativity is making the world a better place. It just sucks when in advertising you have a client that's just going to shit all over the most creative and amazing ideas for something mundane and bland and beige. AI is just soulless when you have that weird Ice-T AI voiceover, any sort of voiceover, like that positive woman. You won't believe what happened, how I lost this weight, or what. See it all the time. It's mindless. It's emotionless. It's soulless. There's been some dope AI art out there for sure, but use it to inspire, and then you create. It's a nice spark of creativity. It's there for you, but by and large, fuck it, man. We need human creativity. We need the human touch. We need the human error when it comes to art. Arts and writing, arts and crafts, all that, like, keep AI out of it. Use it to inspire, but we need that's very human of us. That is our thing. It's ours, damn it. Man, to wrap this thing up, man, my greatest accomplishment of 34. Man, this guy said it best. Oh, God. So we have Sunday biscuits on Sunday. Breakfast get-together, gathering. Used to be every Sunday. Now it's about once a Sunday, once a month. And we have birthdays we celebrate. Whoever's birthday landed in the month, you're gonna get together, and we're gonna sing happy birthday, have some cake. And traditionally, the happy birthdays are a little, or it is happy birthday. It takes all 15-20 seconds. And when you get to everybody's name, there's about 3-4 people up there receiving this happy birthday cheer, and we just kind of crash and burn when it comes to their names, and that's it. That's the shtick. And then one cousin is like, oh, well, it takes too long. This is drawn out. And she blamed one of my aunts. Oh, it's long and drawn out. We need to make it quick. Like, everybody make it quick. I'm like, The hell are you talking about? The hell, like, I caused a stink. That is my accomplishment. I caused a stink of stinks because Happy Birthday, all 15 seconds of this song is meant to honor the person whose birthday it is. And I went confronted my aunt about it, and she's like, oh, it's drawn on. It takes long. Why? Because we have so much fucking time on this Sunday as a family together. Are we taking away time from our phones? Are we really that upset about how long it takes to sing Happy Birthday? So I conceded. If people want a happy birthday, a quick one, a quickie, it's your birthday. That's not on me. It's not about me. It's about you. I even asked Grandma, hey, Grandma, you chill with it? She's like, oh, I kind of like how it has been, but Grandma's not. She is the ultimate peacekeeper. And I'll admit it, I caused a stink in the place of peace. Grandma's place is a place of peace. But one year, I think it was Skylar's birthday, I went over the top. I went way over the top. I was like, all right, you guys, because we didn't know what a fast happy birthday sounded like. Heaven forbid if we start talking shit and complaining that we don't provide solutions. So I'm like, all right, I went total dickhead. I'm like, all right, you guys are ready? All right, ready? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Like, it was with 3 seconds. And even then, that was too long. It was way too long. And the grandma didn't even have time to put the cake down. The song was over before she put the cake down. It's all, like, I feel bad, Sky. My apologies. My apologies for doing the quick happy birthday. He was a little upset. All the January birthdays, he's like, well, I wanted a happy birthday. I'm like, nah. Like, people are like, well, let's sing something. I'm like, no. That takes way too long. We gotta be on our phones. We got big important things to do on Sunday mornings. Big important things to do. We can't sing our family members a full happy birthday. It takes 15 seconds. So that happened, and boy howdy, what a stinking cause. I got cousins calling me out, whatever. Cousin Katie like, Aaron, this is too much. You got to drop it. I will not. I'm like, I hear what you're saying. It is a little unsavory. Fuck it. We out here causing a stink. So I've kind of taken on the moniker of birthday czar. Like, I think the next month after that, I go in there. I'm not singing, but I'm lurking in the background. It is like in the corner. Everybody's singing. It's the happy birthday. It always was. And even Gary's like, was that good, Aaron? I was like, it has been deemed worthy, my son. I want to laugh at it now, how much of an absolute jackass I was to keep the integrity of tradition alive. However, I'm not an unchanging, unwavering man. I can be persuaded if I'm dealt facts and reason that appeal to me, appeal to my gut. You got to talk to the boss. The gut is the boss. If it makes sense to me, yeah, I'll change my mind. And I went to Cattleman's for my birthday dinner on Tuesday, and they did a quick happy birthday. It was happy birthday. Like, they're clapping. It was high energy, and they ended with a yeehaw. And I was like, you know what? If we had a fast happy birthday song like that, if that was brought to the table, no stink would have been necessary because we had no idea what to do. I'm like, all right, what are the solutions? We were given none. So this is some bullshit. That Cattleman's happy birthday, if that is a resurgence, hey, we want to reinstate a quick happy birthday, Aaron, you birthday czar, son of a bitch. I'm like, if it's something akin to that energy, that good spirit, and honoring the person, sure. I just didn't hear it. So drawn out crash crescendo of the original like family happy birthday that is alive and well. We'll see. It'd be funny if I got am pranked by the cousins or something with that fast happy birthday. I gotta laugh at it now. You gotta, because you can't just be a jackass forever. So that is the accomplishment of 34. Man, 35. It's wild. I can technically be president now. So go vote for me, you guys. I've just been rambling here in the morning. It is 5:52. It's time to make that brekkie. Time to get to the gym. Time to get after it for the day. So I love you guys. Thank you for listening to The Tap. Spread the word. Subscribe, like, comment, or do nothing. But what you got to do if you're not subscribing, whatever, all that stuff, go out there, get silly.
You lose! Good day, sir!